My dear friends, the feast of the baptism of the Lord is the official beginning of the new season in the church. That is the beginning of the ordinary time, which means that by next Sunday, our environment will change. We will go back to the color green, which is the color of the ordinary time. We go directly to the message of the baptism of the Lord. This is an occasion for us to understand more deeply what the sacrament of baptism is about. The gospel has two parts. First part, St. John the Baptist is giving us the definition of baptism. And then second part, it is the revelation of the Trinity. The Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, is revealed to us in this occasion, in this event in the Jordan. And then afterwards, we will understand the vocation of Jesus, His calling, what is His mission, and the secret that will make Him succeed and help Him succeed in that mission. And then finally, we will continue with the theme of vocation, and our seminarian here, Philip, will tell us about his journey, about his experience of vocation. So, first, St. John the Baptist gives us the definition of baptism. When the people were asking him, "Who are you?" he said, "I am baptizing you with water. But someone mightier than I, and I'm not even worthy to touch his sandals, he will baptize you with the Holy Spirit and fire." That gives us the general concept of what a sacrament is. The sacraments were signs instituted by Christ as channels of grace. And by these signs, using external things like words, water, salt, oil, the things that we use, gestures, the things that we use, they are the external aspect of the sacrament. And like water and salt and all this, and oil and all this. But the true meaning of the baptism is the Spirit and fire. Fire is the symbol of transformation. Fire transforms. So when a person is baptized, there is an internal transformation of his nature. From the merely human nature which was given by creation, the person is internally transformed into a child of God by adoption. Baptism transforms us to be a child of God. And then it gives us energy, the Spirit, that is the power, it is the force that enables us to live the life of God. That is the purpose of the sacrament. The signs plus transformation, and then Spirit, which is the energy, because now we are called to do greater things. By human nature, that we cannot do those things. We need the energy and the Spirit to enable us to achieve those things. So that's what generally is the sacrament of baptism is all about. Then, after the baptism, it says heaven was opened, and then the Holy Spirit appeared in the form of a dove, and then a voice from the cloud was heard. "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." So this occasion of baptism revealed to us the three persons of the Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Now, the following days, Jesus will be driven by the Spirit, and He will go to the wilderness. And there for 40 days and 40 nights, He will outline his mission. He will plan his mission. He has 3 years to do this. And so he will reinforce himself in this intense time of prayer and penance. He will clarify his vision and the task that is given. He will, it is important to know that Jesus did not come here to this world on his own. He was sent by the Father with a mission. And so that should be very clear for him. Everything that Jesus will do is not from his own. He was called. His vocation was to fulfill the will of the Father. This is very essential in the understanding of vocation. We were called not because of who we are, we are representing somebody. We don't speak and act on our own. We follow the will of the Master. We are not here on our own. That is very important for a seminarian to understand. When we are called priests, bishops, it is not about you or about your prestige or about your power. You are representing somebody. You are called to follow the will of the Master. And that is how Jesus, to succeed, will have to do. That's why he purified he was tempted. He was tempted by wealth, by power, but then he defeated the devil because he was always clear with his person. It was clear for him that to succeed, he has to do the will of the Father. And so it takes constant communication with God so that we will understand the will of God. If you look at the life of Jesus, early in the morning, he is already on the shore of the lake praying, asking the Father, "What do you want me to do today?" Asking for guidance, asking for inspiration. What is the direction I have to do today? And then in the evening, he is in the hills praying with the Father. And that is a secret of success of vocation. Constant communication with God, who is the one directing our lives, who is the one giving us the direction and the clue, and that's the only way to succeed. And Jesus succeeded because of this constant communication, listening to the will of the Father. Now, our seminarian